in Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They're looking for an advantage to the run. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Peppers. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rush is on him. It's complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back in the 10. The play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you. You have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
Now on first down from the 28. Grab behind the line. It's Milner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He caught it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And the Dogs are on the move. Quick strike complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Got the quick completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, man, you want to make a statement defensively, make hits like that. You're going to start having these receivers think twice about running these routes. This defense came to play, and they are laying the wood.
Off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dot.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Still running at the 40. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Finds his man down the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the gun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guy that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Splits the uprights. Good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 14 to Toledo. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to the running game. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Taylor wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Milner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll go 4 wide. Twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to run it to the right. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
42, Spider. 4-2, Spider.
Fires to the big fella. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Easy.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Taylor wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Godfrey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Gonna sling it on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Handoff to the lone back. Sweet cut there. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more snap coming before halftime. Takes a handoff. It's Frazier. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this third quarter with a run. On the move at the 30. It's a seam wide open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Barber. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
If If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Barber. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block, President. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Taylor wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Godfrey. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Looking to throw on third. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in the rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
So
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the ground, it's Frazier. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Past the 45. Turning it on! And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Milner. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Godfrey. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run it. Got room to work. There he goes. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. Now on 1st down from the 30. Trying to beat him to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Complete to start this drive.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Taylor wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Caught in the backfield is West. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second, try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Wants to throw it. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Completes it in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off play action on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and
He's loose down the left side. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Nevada. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Taylor wants to throw. Gets open down the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now the play fake. Another incompletion on third down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Finds a little space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Georgia.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he reels it in inside the 30. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth.